been out all day, so I haven't made it home. I don't have my binder with me. I have my folders. So I'm like, okay. God, I'm gonna rely on my memory and you guys. Okay. It's the screen's not on? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. All right, well, we can just check to make sure that the screens are on. Thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Etienne, Chairwoman for the for Women Commission of the City of North Miami. At this time, we would like to call the meeting to order at 7:17 p.m. Please let us rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, we'll start with the roll call. Dr. Naomi Blumule,
Present.
Dr. Magda Demerit. Dr. Magda Demerit is excused. Rose Gampier,
Present.
Nori Glickman,
Present.
and Dr. Fleurmont,
Present.
Emanuela Fremont. Okay, and Maria Tien is here. All right, so do you have any amendments to the agenda?
No.
Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So move.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have accept the agenda as presented. The minutes for the last meeting we had would be tabled because, as you know, Miss Akira, who's been wonderful to us, like a breath of fresh air, is no longer with us. Somewhat I was told that she has transitioned to new endeavors. So while we wait for the transition, the city will give us someone new. So we're just waiting for that individual to be announced. Madam Vice Mayor, Mary Estime Irvin did notify me that we would be getting someone soon. In the meantime, for me to reach out to Ms. Katia Filippo, who was very instrumental this afternoon in making sure that we continue with the process and continue with our meeting. And so I wanted to say thank you to Ms. Katia Filippo for reaching out and staying in touch with me today. All right. We have a special guest this evening. I want to first apologize to our guests for waiting for a good 15 minutes before we start. We wanted to make sure we had our beautiful commissioners with us here this evening with quorum, and we're happy that they're here, made it safely because it was traffic. And so I just want to say thank you to all the commissioners for being here and to welcome Mrs. Serette Eloy. She's one of the commissioners for Miami-Dade Commission for Women. We have been waiting for this visit for quite some time. And so without further ado, we'd like to invite you to the podium to introduce yourself and say a few words.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam Chair, board members. Thank you for the warm welcome. It feels so good to be back home. I used to be a resident of City of North Miami, and from 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. I used to serve on the Park and Recreation Board, so it feels so good to be back home.
Great.
Like Madam Chair said, I'm Marie-Serette Eloi, and I'm a member of Miami-Dade County Commission for Women, and I was appointed by Commissioner Marlene Bastien, District 2. So it's a pleasure for me to be here tonight. On behalf of Miami-Dade County Commission for Women, we are proposing to have a joint meeting on Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, next month, in honor of Women History Month. And we would like to have your collaboration to have a joint meeting in the great city of North Miami at 7 p.m., I believe. Yes. And we're also proposing to have a reception following the formal meeting. And as you know, this year's theme is Women Who Advocate for Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. So this is our theme, and we'll work around the theme. Any question for me?
Well, I just want to say we're super excited to hear this great news that the Miami-Dade County Commission for Women would like to have this joint meeting. To my recollection, our vice chairwoman did make that request some time ago, and we did participate in some of their meetings as well, and they were super excited to see us. Rose Gumpierre, I remember we attended the meeting,
Yes.
and Miss Nina, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Nina,
she's
our director. Yes.
yes, she was super excited to have us collaborate. So, can you repeat the date for me, please? March.
Wednesday, March 20th
Mm-hmm.
at 7 p.m.
Okay, 7 p.m. and right here in
Right
our
here.
chamber.
Yes.
All right, so for everyone who's watching us, we're super excited to have this invitation from Miami-Dade County Commission for Women to have a joint meeting here at our chamber. And so I'm going to stop here and ask the commissioners if they have any questions for Ms. Eloi.
Hello, good evening, Ms. Eloi. It's a
Good
pleasure for
evening.
for us to have you here.
Thank
I
you.
just have a quick question. As
Sure.
far as the agenda is concerned, since it's going to be a joint meeting, how many minutes do you believe that the Miami-Dade Commission for Women will need in order to conduct your business? So we make sure that on the agenda, we do our part, we give you an opportunity to do your part, and then we
Okay.
conclude at the end.
We can formalize that with Nina,
Okay.
our director, but usually our meeting doesn't go past 1 hour.
Excellent.
But I'm sure if we do a joint
30.
meeting, we won't need 1 hour. But I don't want to speak for all of them. We'll formalize it with Nina when she has the agenda.
Okay, excellent. So
Yes.
I would propose, since you're here and you're having the conversation with us, that we can communicate to her that we will allow you guys to conduct your business for 30 minutes, and then we will conduct our business for 30 minutes. How
Correct.
does that?
Yes,
That's-
sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
And we will also finalize the reception
Mhm.
with
I
her.
was just about to
Okay,
follow up with the reception.
That's what I
So,
was thinking.
we are going, so we are supposed to have a woman's social
Okay.
for the month of March, with it being Women's History Month. So I think that this is the great opportunity for us to combine the Women's Social with the reception with Miami-Dade County
Perfect.
Commission for Women.
Yes.
And so we would have the meeting in the chambers, and then for 1 hour, we would be in the lobby having the reception. So
Okay.
we would invite all of the women in the city to to take part in the meeting here in the chambers, and then 1 hour outside. Is that how everyone sees it?
I just don't. That was my question. How you guys gonna want the reception to be
In the
when
lobby.
We have the meeting inside. So are we going to have the reception hours before the meeting or after the meeting or while we are doing the meeting?
No, so the meeting will happen just as we normally do
It's
here.
something that you guys already voted on? Since
We
I
did,
was-
it was not a vote.
Can
Okay, go ahead.
Mhm.
All right. So, at our last meeting, it was on our agenda
Okay.
that, we would collaborate with the Miami-Dade County, Commission, because this was nothing new, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we were just waiting for the opportunity for a date. And so now that they've solidified the date, and it is our meeting,
Mhm.
and so we just need to make sure we check with the city to make sure there's no conflict. If there's no, anything going on, because sometimes, we plan our meeting, and if the city has something that's already pre-planned, we want to make sure that the lobby would be available to us. And so all those things would be checking to make sure that there's no conflict. But to
Okay.
answer your question, Madam Commissioner Fairmont,
Yes.
um,
You-
we had already discussed that we would have a
Okay.
collaboration.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So who's gonna, take charge?
I did- I
Okay.
did already appoint
Okay, her to do
um,
it.
our vice chairwoman to work with the commission
Okay, good.
and,
Am I-
and, just having conversation.
Okay, for that.
May I ask a
Great.
question, Madam Chair?
Mhm.
I don't know, I missed something because our meeting is always the third Tuesday of the month.
Right, at the last meeting, we
Mhm.
did state that because the commission
Mhm.
requested the 20th, that we would change our meeting for that
Day.
day in order to ensure that we do this collaboration.
And the city okay with it?
That's what we said, we
Well,
have to
we
make sure.
communicated it to
Ms. Akira.
Ms. Akira at that time. So it is possible that prior to her leaving, she already had that conversation, or maybe she didn't. At this time, Madam
Mhm.
Chairwoman will go back and
So,
solidify that.
and you brought a very good point. So let me ask you this. Would the commission consider, since this is our day on Tuesday, would they consider having it on the 19th?
I will, we have a meeting next week, so I will bring it to the board.
Yeah, because I
Yes.
think it would make sense
Yes.
because it's our location. We already have it free. We know it's our meeting time, and it is, right?
But
Just make
remember,
sure.
they came to us and gave us the date, and we already agreed to the date.
Okay. But no, but the problem is if the date it's already booked by someone else.
This is
So
why
what is
at the
the
last
alternative?
meeting, we asked, all of this conversation happened at the last meeting. We gave directive to our liaison to confirm the date because that's the date that they requested. Remember, this meeting was supposed to happen since last year. This is not something new, as Madam Chairwoman just stated. We are just now getting to the point of actually doing it. But this,
Actualization.
yeah,
Mhm.
this
Okay,
has been in
let's-
conversation.
Dr. Blumiere, let's say if the city has something at the same time, so can we do it since they requested that day? Can we do it somewhere else, or
That's a-
what is the plan B?
That would be another conversation. I think that what we can do is, in order to not delay this any further, we can ask Madam Chairwoman to please confirm this before 12 noon tomorrow, so that if there is a concern, we can relay that to the Commission for Women. I think at this point, we should keep the 20th unless the city cannot, because we've already given our word that we agreed to it.
No, we agree that we're gonna keep it, but in case
Wait.
we need,
Wait,
my mic? Yes.
so this room is already,
What time is their meeting?
can you check?
So I will, Board of Adjustments. Who is the? Thank you.
Mhm. So if you check with them,
I will.
they can have their meeting a little bit early.
I will.
Mhm.
S- can you confirm with us if prior to the Board of Adjustments, is there another meeting? Mm-hmm. So that means that the chamber is available from 5? So that means that if it's possible, if they can move their meeting from 5:30 to 6:30 and we start at 7? I just want to ask, so as I'm having the excellent. I just want to ask this, as I'm having the conversations
Yeah,
with them,
we can
at
ask
least
them.
we can negotiate what is possible. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Any
Okay.
other questions regarding this item?
No, I think that,
So,
Let me,
okay.
she has
what
something to say.
about the, like, for the reception, are you already plan what type of?
We have
a-
not discussed it.
That yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, great. So
We
will
have not
discuss
discussed it, so,
Thank you.
obviously, we want to create an Eventbrite link so we can see how many women actually register, and then we can speak to the Commission for Women and working together on what type of appetizers and drinks that we want to offer and what the cost would be.
So just to let everyone know that I was in communication with Miss Nina today for the Miami-Dade County Commission. Miss Nina Roque, she did request for our logo, which I did send it to her. I guess they're probably gonna do like maybe a flyer. So I did send the logo to her as requested via email and via text. So, and she texted me this afternoon at 1:32. She wanted to connect briefly and, of course, telling us Ms. Elwa would be here and wanted to confirm that we're going to co-host the meeting next month, March 20th. She put here at 6 p.m. That's what she texted me, so I'm not sure if.
She sent me an email and I copied what was on the email at
It says
7.
7?
So we can,
We just need to clarify whether it's six,
correct.
whether it's 6 or
Okay,
7.
so,
Yeah.
so we'll go by the conversation with the Board of Adjustments. And
Mhm.
then we'll communicate it to Madam Chairwoman and she can send them an email.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
So, so I don't need to do anything tomorrow?
No,
By
the
noon.
only thing you need to do tomorrow by noon
'Cause you-
Is-
my notes.
is communicate to our new liaison that we are looking to host the meeting on the 20th, and if that's okay. In the meantime, I am going to reach out to the Board of Adjustments to ask them 2 questions. Number 1, whether or not they are having a meeting. If they are they willing to move their meeting 1 hour early so that we can be here at 7 o'clock?
Mhm. You don't think that they're going to tell me that there's a meeting and that we need to communicate with the adjustment person?
No, we just want to let them know that we're having this conversation so that they're in the loop
Okay.
that this conversation is going on.
All right. So since I was told that they would let us know when we're gonna have a new replacement for Ms. Baez.
Who's,
Right now, our communication is with Katia Filippo.
okay,
Mhm. I'll reach out to Katia tomorrow.
okay.
All right. So, I think, any other questions for Ms. Elwa?
No, we can't wait for the day.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, and we look forward to either the 20th or the 19th.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Of course, the 19th would be ideal. Because we already have the space. All right, so thank you very much, Ms. Eloi and
Alright.
Commissioner Eloi. We appreciate you and thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
And feel free to stay with us, or if you have to leave, we do understand. I did notice that you had a guest with you.
Yes.
Did you want to
My
introduce?
daughter,
Oh,
Isabel.
hello. Hi, how are
Hello,
you?
Isabel.
Welcome. All right. Okay, so feel free to stay or feel free to leave if you have to, but we will continue with our agenda. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciate you.
Mhm.
All right, So, under new discussions,
Mm-hmm.
the last meeting, we did go over, the different subcommittees, and we also looked at our budget. We allocated what was for which committee, and we decided on, the activities that we're going to do for the year. And so, I put here committee report. I wanted to know, has anyone, done any pre-planning for any of this, what we discussed last time? I know you asked us to put on the agenda, about the health and wellness
Yes.
conference. I put that on item 4. So let's just hold the rest for now. You wanna go with that?
You
And then I'll come back to violence.
You want me to go now?
Well, let me go in order. All right, so community engagement and social media. I think what we said that we really want to engage the community, not only use our social media outreach. We have a Facebook account. I believe Akira is going to work on the Instagram. And I don't remember if we had a LinkedIn, but I will check on that. Because I don't recall we had that, nor Twitter or TikTok, so I'm not sure. We can check on that. For advocacy and policy, the last time we discussed, that we would try to collaborate with the city of North Miami in terms of, their, violence prevention. Was there a committee, I believe, a task, don't they have like a oversight that we said that we would see when their meeting would be?
For advocacy and policy?
No, violence and prevention.
That would be the board that I believe that Madame Wozgampier is a part of, the oversight board.
Are you referring to CIB? Or
City
Our-
of North Miami.
Okay, so the CIB is an oversight board, and so it focuses on violence prevention and safety, no?
no, not that focus per se, no.
Because I think we said if, when they have their meeting, we can see if we can jointly collaborate, just to offer support.
Of course.
So I don't know where we are with that. We can, let me know if they're having any meetings.
We are supposed to have our meeting, the CIB meeting, on February 26th. So I strongly recommend that we reach out to the executive director, Dr. Harris, to see how either he can come for a presentation, introduction, or how we can collaborate in that sense. But I'm not in a position to talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, typically, I don't know about everyone, but I think it's always good for, any of these, board, to do a presentation for us, so we know what services that they offer to the community, so we can share, or we can go to their meeting and learn more. So what do you all think about that?
I think that it would be nice we go to their meeting and then we learn after that. We invite them to come to ours.
Okay, Thank you.
Especially, I met with the North Miami Beach Chamber of Women Commission. They really want us to go to their meetings, so they're gonna come to our meeting.
okay.
I think it's a great opportunity to Madam Chair to invite them on March 20th, so they can be part of that, of this women's celebration.
Absolutely, and I think, we need to invite all Commission for
For
Women.
women, yeah.
I know Sunny Isle
Oh,
has one,
yes.
and anybody else that we can think of. And of course, this would be open to the public,
Oh,
especially
okay.
the women in the city of North Miami.
Oh,
All right, so, I can't recall what we discussed on the advocacy policy. Do you recall, Madam Vice Chair?
I believe we stated that for advocacy policy and community engagement, that we did want to identify a woman within the city of North Miami who is already working in these two sectors, who would like to volunteer and provide services in this area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, since we don't have the minutes with us, I don't recall exactly, but I would like for us to table this particular item for further discussion, unless we can absolutely sure that's what we had discussed, because as I stated before, our minutes are not here today due to unforeseen circumstances, but we will get that together. All right, so we're going to move on to item Health and Wellness Conference. That was requested by Commissioner Fleury.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, for the Health and Wellness Conference, me and Dr. Demerit, we sat down and then we selected a date. It was June. Let me make sure that I texted her the information. June, I think it's between the 1st or the 3rd week of June, so we have to decide which day that we're gonna select. I already have I have 2 sponsors for that meeting, and we want to know where, if we're gonna host that meeting at Scott Galvin or in JCC. And that's all. Let me look for my notes to remind me what me and Dr. Demerit we discussed it. We had that meeting when we was in Washington and talking about the fair, what everybody was celebrating. And we want your output on selecting the date and the subject. Yes, I remember. And the subject you want to be discussed during that meeting. There's one thing that we cannot take away. We want the sport guy again. We want the finance,
the fitness.
play, the fitness and the finance. The finance lady, she was very good last year. And then the rest, we will bring the healthcare provider to conduct the meeting, to like, provide all other like subject that we will discuss that day. We would like to know how much, like the budget, you all gonna decide that gonna be aside for that for the conference. The date was between or June 7th or June the 14th, because I think June 14th or the 7th, one of the two, it's Father's Day. So Father's Day weekend, we don't want to play with that, so we want to know which date will be best, if you want a Saturday or you want on a Friday to have the conference. Which date, 14th or the 7th of June?
Where do you plan on having the conference?
It's up to you. We selected JCC or the Scott Galvin Center. So together we will finalize with location.
Yeah, I think the Scott Galvin was very nice. It was very, because JCC tends to be so huge, unless you plan on having a huge crowd. I think the Scott Galvin would be more suitable for that. The other thing I wanted to, I remember I was assigned to assist with this, so let me know if you need me. Because I'm sure you're going to put me to do something. But in looking at the time, you mentioned 3rd week in June.
The second, the
Before,
first
you
and the
mentioned-
second.
I know you had mentioned it 3rd
Yeah,
week
second.
before. So it's the 2nd and the 1st?
The first and the second, yes.
All right, so
So
it
if-
has to be on the Friday, right?
No, that's it's just to discuss. So if you want to do it on a Saturday or on a Friday. So if it's on a Friday, we're gonna choose between 8 to 15 or the 1st It's up to all of you.
it last year?
Are we doing one day or several days?
It's
One
one
day.
day.
One day,
Did we
so,
do it on a Friday last time?
Only one day. Yeah.
it was a one day, it
Did we
was
do
a
it on
Friday,
Friday?
I
It
think.
was
it was
on
a-
a Friday.
So it's either gonna be the Friday, the 7th or the 14th, that's what
The
you're saying?
14th, yes.
Mhm.
But we want everybody to be able to make it because, you know, last year we didn't have everybody. And, you know, it was Dr. Etienne and we all four was here, but Miss she was unable to be there because she was at work. And we would love to have her with us. So if-
And Dr. Demerit?
the merit, yes, because we choose the date if she's gonna make that date available, so for her to be with us.
I think, for me, if we choose a date tonight, the 7th or the 14th is fine for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have all my calendars with me here, but I have noted the dates. So I will do my due diligence to make sure that we stay in, yeah.
Okay, with this
Same
side.
here.
Second, okay. So the date you
She
will.
said same here.
Oh, same here, okay. So with this, we wanna know how our budget for that. And the subject will be medical, behavioral, finance, and sport.
Mental.
Yes, behavioral, it's mental.
Behavioral health?
Yes,
And what else?
behavioral health, medical, behavioral, finance, and sport.
I like all four areas.
All four, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, I don't think we need to make a motion or anything. Do we need to make a motion on the date, or are we good? I think we're good.
So
Because
we
we
will
had
s-
already, we
is
already
there-
know we were gonna have this
Is there any
conference.
option we can do on the 8th?
on the 8th, on a Saturday?
Yeah.
So- No, we did not. Let's.
I thought the fund was for the
advocacy.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, Emanuela, we just want to confirm that it is 100% sponsored by the two individuals? There's,
No.
okay.
No. We
Can
will
you give us some
provide-
clarification?
Yes, I will. So that before we go to the clarification, Nori said that the 7 or the 14 is not good for her. She prefers a Saturday. So, the 8th, the 9th, or no, the 8th
8th
or the
15th.
15th.
Okay,
Yeah,
either way is good for me too.
I'm not available on the eighth.
No?
Mm-mm.
So the 15th.
So the 15th?
15 is the
Um,
next day, is the Father Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Yeah, I'm not
Friday
available.
16.
Yeah, I'm not available
You're not
available
on the eighth, no.
How's everybody for the 15th?
15 is the day before the Father Day. Would that be okay to everyone?
Unless we move it to the end. Oh, you're not available on those dates. It has to be-
No.
I was
I'm
gonna
good.
say maybe on the end, the
Or
20.
the 1st, or June 1st.
Oh, the June 1st sounds good.
It's
Yeah.
the first day of
June.
LGBTQ Pride Month, the first day.
Oh.
Okay?
That's a day to celebrate, I guess.
Yeah,
Are
we can
you
have it,
all-
we can have it on the first, if it's okay, if everybody's okay with it. Yeah,
The Saturday,
yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can consider June 1st.
Okay.
Do we want to vote on it? So we can just nail it in and say that's the date?
Okay, that would be nice.
And your sponsors will be okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
I will communicate with her tomorrow morning and let her know the date because she requested it 2 days ago. And then I will go back and let you know the outcome.
All right. Do you want to entertain a motion for the June 1st?
I can make a motion.
Mm-hmm.
So I choose that it's June 1st. We choose that for
Yeah.
the day for
Yeah.
the Health and Wellness Conference.
Second?
Okay, any more discussion on that?
The only thing, okay, the budget for the conference.
Mm-hmm.
So how much money? I know we don't have a big budget, but we have something. How much money you wanna put aside for this event. I know the breakfast and lunch will be covered, but we would love to give, you know, certificate or a little something to
Mm-hmm.
the presenters. So how much money you wanna put aside so for us to work with for the decor and then photography, because last year MJD covers all that.
Yeah,
And then-
I think you can go back and do a budget with your committee and then let us know, because we already allocated at the last meeting funding for
China's New
these items.
Okay.
I have my notes. I can double check to see how much we allocated for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so it is 7:52. I wanted to know, back to, so we already talked about item C, and we've already discussed, the event that we're going to do at the last meeting. And so, any report on the, education parental care?
Oh, Madam Chair, I do not have any reports,
Okay.
only the suggestion
time?
that these are sections that we should quickly engage the women in the city to identify those that want to serve on our,
On our committee?
alongside the commission
Mhm.
and fulfill these services, if you will, because the only way we're going to actually be able to actively do these things
Mhm.
is if we bring women from the city into our meetings and for them to start taking part and advocating for themselves and their family and the things that they believe that they need.
Okay, I put a note on that. All right, are there any other items? The Business Expo, that is the biggest,
Yes, that's us, right?
yes. Nori?
That's me and that's everybody.
Well, you have the lead, so tell us, do you have any plans yet?
Yeah, we were proposing the day,
Uh-huh.
any day that anyone allow us to have the event, probably just one day.
Mhm. The expo, for the Business Expo?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
Did you have a
since-
month in mind?
I'm thinking of either April, because we don't have anything on April yet,
Mm-hmm.
unless something I miss. April's okay, then we can have it.
April, May and April, are very busy
Yeah.
month, but we can look at the dates. Did you have a date in mind? Or you need to look
the
at venue
first week.
first?
The first week.
Did you wanna look at the venue first to see
when
where
is
do you wanna have it?
Oh, we're going to invite some business entrepreneur to come and have a platform and
Where,
to-
where?
in the multipurpose room in the Scott Galvin Center.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
No, because all our events, we do it there. So we thank you,
The Joe Celestine?
no, at the Scott Galvin Center. We thank you, Councilman Scott Galvin and the other board members to, for this great initiative, because we have 3 events so far, all 3, we're going over there. So it's very
Well, they
nice.
close Saturday, so that is not open, so that's why we can use that.
Oh,
on
yes.
Saturday.
The other thing too is, if any of the councilmen wants to collaborate with the
Yes.
Commission for Women, they can reach out. We do want to put out a shout out to all of them who are watching us, Mr. Mayor, Dr. Alex Delzulme, the Vice Mayor, and Councilman Franz, Pierre Charles, anyone, Timothy, anyone, all of the council men and women who are watching us, who wants to collaborate with the commission on these activities would be, would be welcome, of course. And we did say for the month of March that we're going to collaborate with the vice mayor on her initiative. Do you recall that? She usually have a luncheon.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we said that? Yeah. Okay. So we just need to follow up on that, to see how we can, make it, bring it to
Do I-
fruition.
Do I have to make the motion to approve for the day for Business Expo?
Well, you just said April. You didn't pick a date
April
yet.
6th, the first week of
April 6th, you
April.
said?
yeah.
April 6th is a Saturday, okay. Is that, that has nothing to do with Easter, is it? Weekend?
Yeah. Oh, not the first week.
No,
It is the,
It's not Easter?
yes,
not yet.
Monday, Easter Monday.
So
Monday.
that means that's the Easter weekend. We cannot have that on Easter.
Okay, so we have the second on the 13th then.
I'm not available.
Okay, so we have it on the 20th.
Mm.
We have to.
When is
reserve
Easter?
now. The first day, she said.
Now,
I
when
said-
is Easter?
The April 1st, it's Easter Monday.
So when is, no, when is Easter?
March 31st.
So April 20th, you said?
April
So
Fool
March,
Day-
if March 31st is Easter, the
No,
7th is
April.
fine.
April.
No, 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 I know, but I'm saying if Easter falls in the month of March,
Mm-hmm. You sure the date is?
which is March
Yes.
31st,
Mhm.
then if she wants to have it April 7th, that's fine.
That's fine, yes.
I don't, are you looking at the right information? Everyone?
Yes.
March 2024, Easter is on the 31st, Sunday the 31st.
Sunday the
Okay, so
31st.
then the 6th would be okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you have to double check to see if,
The
locations are
room
available.
Yeah, we have to do all
Mhm.
that, yes.
All right,
So we do on the 6th, yeah.
yeah, you can make a motion for that date.
Yeah, we'd like to make a motion for April 6th to have our Women in Business, the Business Expo event. Is for that day,
Mhm.
April 6th,
Yes.
Saturday. We probably have it from noon to before the evening for a few hours. Yes.
Okay.
From
All right,
12
all
to
these, yeah, and can
12
we
to
get a second?
4. Yeah.
Second,
Mm-hmm. All right.
12 to
any-
3 o'clock?
What time did you say?
I think
12 to 4.
four,
she said
yeah.
12 to
20
4.
I mean, do we need 4-hour expos?
Maybe she may have some speakers that.
Do you
Yeah.
you need 4 hours?
okay.
Hours is kind of long
Okay.
on Saturday.
Saturday, okay, 3 will be best. Yes.
Yeah, I think 3 hours, you
It's
know.
more than enough, yes.
12 to 3?
Yeah, 12 to
Yeah.
3.
This
Oh,
is-
regarding can I go back, Madam Chair, to?
Can
the
we
health-
finish the motion?
Oh,
There's a motion on the floor.
oh, I
We're
thought,
having discussion on it.
12 to 3.
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Okay. Any nay? Okay. They're all, we're okay with the date for April 6th. We approve that. Okay. All right,
Can I have,
Yeah.
okay, the time for June 1st,
mhm.
how long do you want the conference to be?
I think you had it from 10 to 3
To
last
10
time.
to, yeah, 10 to 4 last
10 to
time?
3.
10 to 3?
Mm-hmm.
I have it this, okay, 10 to 3. So 9, we will have breakfast, and then 10, the first speaker.
Yeah, your registration, yeah.
Yes,
mhm.
okay.
Okay, all right. I think we've covered all of our items. Now we have public hearings. We have nobody in the chamber. So those of you who are watching, who are tuning in, this is the City for Women Board meeting, Tuesday, February 20th. We are adjourning. If we can get a
Before
motion
we
to
adjourn,
Mhm.
can we just have a discussion on what was done so far, if anything, from the last meeting in reference to our initiative to sponsor the program for the woman in business?
Yeah, unfortunately, we did not get a report back from the city, from our liaison. Ms. Bias is not here to respond to that, so we have to follow up on that. Yeah.
Okay, can you,
We're gonna have to follow up. Mhm.
Madam Chair, when you follow up tomorrow with Katia, can you, Ms. Filippo, can you add that to, if we have to start from scratch, what do we need to do? If you can ask her what the directive would be, so that we can
Mhm.
move with that. Thank you.
It was the proposal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
okay. Anything you would like to discuss at this point? We can get a motion to adjourn at 8:02 PM.
I just want to thank you, the board, very much to giving me for the Chinese New Year event. Most of you came, and we enjoyed the party very much. And thank you for all your support. Thank you.
And congratulations on a beautiful event. We saw that, we also want to congratulate you because you received a beautiful proclamation from the city of North Miami Beach, right?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. We have a few congratulations that are coming up, and just to, we don't have anything to add, but just wanted to invite everyone to the Power and Influence Luncheon, March 22nd at the Biltmore. And it is via Eventbrite. Also, you can go to gifoundation.org and to get your tickets. And we're looking forward to seeing everyone. Any other announcements?
As announcement, I took the liberty, and I'm taking the opportunity as well as women to make sure that we attend the NOMI Festival, because it is for a great cause. It is to help all the less fortunate people in the city with their utility bills. So if you can attend, please get your ticket and be there.
Absolutely. I remember I did purchase my ticket a while back. Since we are making other announcements, just to let everybody know, we want to invite everyone to the NOMI Evening of Honors that will be held Friday, February the 23rd at 7:30 p.m. I believe registration, I think, is sold out, if I'm not mistaken, but it will be happening at the Joe Sellison Center, where they'll be honoring several individuals, including your chairwoman here. We want to congratulate all the honorees for the 2024 NOMI Evening of Honors. And we also have other activities going on in the city, so please look at the calendar of events. And for our next meeting, I want us to pay attention to the calendar for the month of May, because there are a lot of community events that will be taking place in May. We can discuss that in March. If there are no other items, I'd like for us to get a motion.
Yeah, I make a
To adjourn.
motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay,
Second.
it's been motioned to adjourn the meeting at 8:05 PM. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, meeting adjourned at 8:05. Thank you.